It's an unprecedented expedition with about 40 scientists from 5 countries on 4 different ships. The Shimada is the one leaving Port Angeles today. Lori Whitecamp is the chief scientist for the entire expedition, and she's on that vessel. She told me today they're studying lots of different water habitat, but primarily focusing on salmon because, she says, the majority of a salmon's life cycle happens in these waters.
So the goal is really trying to understand oceanic salmon habitats. So we know a lot about salmon when they're in our coastal ocean. We don't know very much at all about when they leave.
After one final stop in Alaska, it's off to sea, 500 miles into the rough, remote North Pacific Ocean, where she says very few people have been at this time of year. Has this type of expedition ever been done before?
Not at this level. So we had much smaller surveys in 2019 and 2020. We've never had a 4-boat. This is really unprecedented in, I think, the history of last century, basically, to have this many ships out at once.
So today's January 31st. She says weather depending, they'll be out there more than a month and they'll come back to shore March 7th. But they'll be updating their findings along the way, and you can follow along online on the website yearofthesalmon.org. She calls it a voyage of discovery. From the King 5 newsroom, I'm Steve Bunin.